Okay, that might be the right size. Oh yeah, nice. I had to put this leg on inside out because it hits here, and I have a little list of adjustments I need to make when you put that one on. Okay. But the movement will still be the same, even with the leg inside out, so it's fine. Looks pretty good. I obviously don't have all the legs on yet, but we can kind of test how it'll work. Let me slow it down a little. Pretty good. I think that's really good, actually. Seems like the steps are pretty even, which is important. Now let's steer it to a different direction. Do I go 90? Let me turn it 45 degrees. See how that goes. Okay, now the legs should be walking like in that direction, like lined up with this thing, really. Looking really good. Alright, now let's get it aiming straight that way. The steering motor is a 6-volt motor and the driving motor is 12 volts, so I have to change the voltage. Right. This kind of hits right in here. Let me write that down. Okay, right. We'll put. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I need to test all the directions. I don't want to print out all 6 legs if it's not doing the right motion. That is looking pretty good. See if we can make it dance. You can dance if you want to. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Yeah, there's one thing I want to check here. Okay, if that is level. That leg is up maybe 7 centimeters. And the real one, it'll be 6 times everything, so you'll step about that high. The real version, 40 centimeters. Yeah, I think that's good. You'll step over things, right? Could make it more, but the thing is, the higher it steps, the more energy it's going to need to do its steps, because it's going to lift itself up higher. I think 40 centimeters is good. Is there a ruler right there? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you want it?
No, I just wanted you to know. I just want to know if there is one there. Okay. 40 centimeters right there. So that's the step height for the big robot one. So it'll be able to step over any kids who are laying on the ground. Yeah, I think that's good actually. Yeah, I think that's really good step motion. I think I should just print out the other 4 legs, put it all together with my little adjustments. So my adjustments are, there's a piece down here that was kind of hitting. This needs a little bit more space here, or I could take some off this thing. I don't know. And then, oh yeah, this is hitting a couple spots. Not real bad, but I don't want it bumping. This one, totally good. But yeah, I just need to make some adjustments on this. Although actually, even on this one, I want to adjust the way I'm attaching them together. Right now it has a couple screws, and I just did a really fast job of putting the screw connections in. They're not that great. Other than that, yeah, just make some adjustments, some fine tuning, and print out all 6 legs. And I think it might be good. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, this is an easy one to fix. I just have to round that because the edges were hitting something. Kind of like that. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Okay, what else do we have here? This thing needs like 3 little adjustments on this piece, which is these things. Okay, to trim some off here. Yeah, that one was easy. Just took a little chunk out of there, no problem. Now this bump here, it hits the piece that moves around inside here. That definitely gives us some strength. I guess I could do without it, or I don't know, I'm not gonna worry about that one right now. Well, you know what I could do? I could just make it less. I can make it like a shallower angle, so when the thing comes, instead of kind of hitting up against here, it can just kind of slide gradually up, which I think would be fine. Okay, that's better. Now if something's gonna bump against that, it'll just kind of roll up here. Should be fine. This is one of those things that won't, it's gonna be irrelevant in the big version, but you know, I still want to make it work for the model. Okay, and this right here, there's a part that connects in here and it swings like that, and it just hits here a little bit. So I just move this down a little. Yeah, all these mess of circles and stuff is how I figured out where all the holes go and everything. And actually, I can just take this number and shrink it to maybe that. And then it slides that over. That might just be fine. I think that'll be fine, actually. Okay, the last thing is this part here hits the vertical leg part, because it sticks out a little far. But the piece that goes in here in this slot doesn't actually go to the end. So I don't have to adjust the vertical piece. I can just slide this in a little bit and just make sure I don't do it too much, because there's a piece that slides back and forth in here, but it only goes up to about there. So I can shove this over. All right, let's go back to this drawing. Oh, what do I do here? What is it? Oh, that measurement. Well, I definitely shrunk it. Not sure if that's enough though. Alright, quit screwing around. Let's go 1.4. It was 1.8. This really only needs to be 1.2, but I'm not sure if it's... It might hit 1... Anyway, 1.4 should be good, I think. Well, that's all the little adjustments I had. Well, that didn't take long. Alright. Now I wanted to fix those screw connectors so the pieces fit together better. They're not terrible, but you know, it's kind of like they're actually totally fine for something that's just being used for tests. But when I put this together, it'll be a pretty cool toy. So I might as well make it so it connects well and will stay together and all that. And my kids can play with it. I'll put the radio control stuff in it. Anyway, let's figure out how to make some good screw connections to connect these pieces together. Yeah, like this, you know. I only put one screw here. And then over here, I think there's just one screw right there. And then this, yeah. So just get those pieces better. This stuff is all great. Is that stuff all great, Beth? But these are kind of sloppy, right?
You need to make them a lot better.
Give it better screw connectors. Yeah, I just need to... Alright, let's go do it. That reminds me, I made a rough estimate of how big the step height is, just kind of by eye. Let me see mathematically what it gives me here. Alright, what is the height of this here? 2.55. Okay, like about 2.5 inches. Yeah, times 6 for the big one. 2.5 times 6 is 18?
Yeah.
No, 15. Oh my gosh, my brains are not functioning.
Look at the calculator.
How many centimeters is that? No, no, it's 15. 2.5 times 6 is 15. Yeah, it's about 40 centimeters. Pretty close. Yeah, all right. I think that's totally fine. Of course, the step height will end up being a little bit shorter than that because things flex and, it puts a dent in the ground and blah, blah, blah. But, it'll step over a foot anyway. All right, screws. Let's see where there's space inside here. Let's hide those pieces. Okay, so this piece here, this whole thing, it's got space here, all down here. This is the one screw hole it has right now. All right, I've got these parts connecting in a much more slickety-slick kind of way. It's got these little tab things all over, and the other piece has interlocking ones. And then these screw spots. Actually, you know what? I need to make sure this piece doesn't go up and hit that one. All right, let me just turn this to where I can see it. All right, I need to make sure this doesn't hit that when this is all the way up. Yeah, totally fine. Still space. Nothing else is hitting. All right, that piece looks great. And the one that connects to here is just invisible right now, so I can see in there. But I also left some cutouts, so I'll be able to see inside after I put it together and, get a good look at what's going on. Although the main reason I did that is so there'd be less to print, but it is also totally useful to be able to see in there. Oh yeah, so now I can see my screw connector thing. So this one, instead of having, you know, the lazy way is just put a hole here and have this part go long and just put a hole here and go in, but then the screw head sticks out. So I recessed this to meet that. So you have to get your screw right down in there so it doesn't stick out at all. And that way I didn't have to worry about it being in the way of this piece, which I guess I'll do next. Alright, that's looking good. Alright, beautiful. You know, I think I want to make some cutouts on these too. Okay, very cool. Okay, I gotta get off this confuser machine and do something else for a while. Phew. Nice. All right. Okay, tiny screws, they look about right. What are those? M3 by 8. Okay. All right, with any luck. Oh, the screwdriver's too fat. Ooh, that is one good looking part. All right, I can print almost a leg per day. Got this, and these internal parts. Oh, I didn't do that. Let's do that. Anyway, I didn't have time to print this other piece. One of these takes like 3 hours or something. And I have solar power, so I don't want to print at night. Alright, it's going to take like a week and a half to print all these parts, so I guess I'll be back then.